Hey, howdy, Astrid here, and welcome back to Kill or Love. I actually don't know what episode this is. Episode 4, I believe. I do believe. Not gonna put a number on it quite yet. Whoopsie daisy. Hey, howdy, Astrid here, and welcome back to Kill or Love. We've been getting a whole lot of flashbacks uh, in these previous two episodes. We've been learning about, Grace's and Jack's relationship. We've learned about how, Anna came into play. And here we are, starting back on August 16th. I think we are back to the future, back to the present, whatever. But let's go ahead and dive right back into this narrative. August 16th. Terrible day. Really awkward. Anna was hovering around me all day. I swear she was here for more than 2 shifts. How the bell does that work? I couldn't write it all. She's only gone now, and it's after midnight. I guess I shouldn't mark this as the 17th then, not the 16th. Oh, who cares? Is this guy okay? Is he on some painkillers or something? Because he can't really write today. I have to write in the dark, but that's fine. Okay, he's writing in the dark. I don't see it being a problem. So, not long after, did I write about how Anna came to see me at the store that one time? Yeah, I did. Not long after that, Grace invited Anna over for dinner. She could have told me before asking Anna. Not that I would have said no. I didn't have any excuse to say no. But I mean, she only told me about the dinner a few hours before it. Yes, I was preparing for a really relaxed evening, and all of a sudden, Grace says we should start making dinner, and oh no! I forgot to tell you, Jack. I should have been so bitter and childish before. People forget. It happens. She didn't mean anything bad by it. It still rubbed me the wrong way, though. Anna was going to invade my home and be there for hours. And I'm pretty sure I had every right to be angry about that. No, I'm sure. I should have sent her packing the first time I saw her, and that's when she moved in next to us, and a million times after that. I should have. The fault is mine. So yeah, dinner. Ooh, fancy. The food tastes amazing, Jack. Thanks, I barely made anything. Chapter 4. Goodbye. That's not true, is it? You're in charge of the rice. Yeah, the rice. It ended up mushy. I think it's delicious. And I ate it like it was the tastiest thing in the world. An idea popped into my mind. If I bore her, she might leave early. Thanks. But the chicken is much better. And it's incredible how you could make anything decent in the oven. It's incredible how you can make anything decent in the oven, we have, Grace. Oh, don't talk about the oven, Jack. It's embarrassing. I'll bet you've never seen a greasier oven, Anna. I swear to God. I tried to clean it, but nothing works. I don't know what the previous owners did to make it that dirty. Well, let me tell you, if you go down aisle 49 at your local Home Depot, they have some great cleaning products that can help out with that tough oil and rust and such. Ooh, look at me going into my associate's pitch. And that's not even the biggest problem, is it, you said? Yes. The light in the oven barely works. And don't get me started on the heating. It's so sketchy. Well, see, if you go ahead and go back down our middle aisle and take a right, just walk a little while, and on your left is going to be our appliance section. Right there, you're going to find a guy. His name is Mambo. Mambo can help you out. He can help find you a replacement bulb and perhaps a new oven if you're looking to that. Man, I used to work at a department store. That was the time. I actually wanted to go back, but parents don't want me working during all this havoc. Yeah, all of that. And you still managed to make something this good. What do you say, Anna? It's tasty. It reminds me of home. Have you tried remembering what home was like, Jack? I swallowed, choked, and coughed. What? What's with that all of a sudden? Anna smiled and went on eating. I was just wondering. No, I have not tried to remember what home was like. I don't see why I'd have to. I'm fine without it. Alright, alright. It is a shame, though. Tough. Jack? Yeah? What is it, Grace? I'm with Anna on this one. You are? Yes. Even after you said you were fine with me deciding what goes on in my head? I'm trying to think of what's best for you. That's right. You can't spend your life running away from the past. Face it now. Be a man. It's not healthy to lock so much of yourself away. It can't be. You have to agree, Jack. I didn't reply. I was F-scrating a chicken drumstick. Anna, I didn't tell you this, but at night, at least once a week, Jack. Damn. That's enough. I banged my fist on the table and was immediately ashamed that I lost my temper. But I couldn't back down. This has got to do with me and me only. Stay the hell out of it. Both of you. I want to put more feeling into it, but I'm scared it's going to make me louder, and then, like, my mom's taking a nap, so I don't want to be loud. Do you understand? Why are you so... It's no good. I've never gotten this angry before. I needed to be alone. I walked off to another room, but that didn't help. I could still hear their murmurings and their whispering. They were talking about me. I dressed in a hurry. Huh? What are you going out, Jack? I nodded. Have fun. Wait! Don't go! I'm sorry. I keep insisting so much. You know I'm trying to help, right? Yeah. And please don't be mad. I couldn't stop being angry. It was stronger than me. Can you do just one thing for me? Just so I know I did all I could. Do what? Can you say you're fine with... No. Please say that you don't want to remember. Can you do that for me? Of course. I hesitated longer than I thought I would. Suddenly it struck me I was being childish as hell. But in the end, my anger and my stubbornness won over. I don't want to remember. There. Are you happy now? I wanted things to stay as they were. That's all I ever wanted. For nothing to change. Because for once, I was happy. Well, I'm sorry. You should be. Damn. I walked out. By the time I came back, Grace was gone. Oh, no. What? August 17th. I came back hours later, after a little drinking and a lot of pointless wandering. The apartment was empty. Her things were gone. But I only realized that after I read the letter. The letter was on the table, next to our half-finished dinner. There was a key next to the letter, too. Her key to the apartment. I remember the letter word for word, so why don't I write it down here? Wouldn't that be fun? Jack had said, I can't stay with you anymore. You're only going to make yourself more miserable, and I can't help you. And I can't watch you do this to yourself. I pray there's someone who can help you like I couldn't, and I hope you'll be happy. Goodbye. Grace didn't need to sign the message. I would have recognized those neat letters anywhere. I had seen that same handwriting during our brief year together, on dozens if not hundreds of little notes. Shift schedules, reminders to buy snacks or milks. Things like that. They were, in fact, at least half a dozen of the yellow post-its she used still around the apartment. Seeing them hurts. There were a lot of other things Grace had taken with her too. Socks, pants, a few undershirts, a scarf, one pair of shoes, the sweater she really likes too. She would have worn the sweater while napping in the evening. It was all evidence of how much of a hurry she'd been in to get away from me. Now I know better. Oh no. Baby. Morning, everyone. The patients all greet her. I do too. Well, well. I'm happy to see you finally stop being Mr. Grumpy. Well, you know. Do you feel better? Does the leg still hurt? I'm a little better, I guess. At peace. That's great. You'll be up on your feet in no time, I'm sure. For you to come back home. I laugh like hell. Anna probably doesn't see what's so funny. She smiles vacantly. I guess she does love me in her own way. It doesn't matter though. Remembering the pain she caused me has given me conviction. My heart is set on killing her. Mm. August 18th. My health is vastly improving. Doctor's words, those, and I feel it. I don't wake up at night so much, choking on pain. And I don't get so angry anymore that I had to chew my own fingers so I don't end up shouting. I really am at peace. I know what to do, and I know I have to do it. I feel like I don't have a choice in the matter. I'm a train going down a set of tracks at a few hundred miles per hour. No turns, no brakes. Whatever happens will happen. It's strangely calming. For now, I'll keep on riding. I know a good point to stop. After Grace left, I spent that first night alone on the kitchen floor. It was where my legs happened to give in under me after hours of walking back and forth in the apartment. I had paced around like a caged animal, looking under pillows and carpets, poking my head in closets. I don't know why. Maybe I thought I'd find her there. Oh, Jack. I woke up in the afternoon with a blanket over me. I thought that Grace had done that she'd come back. She hadn't. I guess it must have been Anna. I didn't go to work. I didn't eat. I don't remember drinking any water. But I must have. And I must have slept a lot too. It turned out I needed Grace more than I thought I did. Certainly more than she needed me. I was all alone that day, that night, and the day after too. Right up until the evening. That's when she made her move. The windows were closed and the blinds were drawn. It must have been stuffy and hot in the apartment. I lay on the couch, shivering. I held to my chest the sweater Grace had left. I was about to slip into uncomfortable sleep when the front door opened. My heart skipped a beat before the sight of the person disappointed me. Hello? Jack? I stared at her. What's wrong? She tried to give me a talk, but I wasn't in a talking mood. Eventually she found the letter still on the table, pretended to find it. Oh, Jack. Oh, darling. Go away. You're hurt. I know. She's terrible, isn't she? To have hurt you so badly. The sweater was soft against my skin. It smelled of her. I know. She's awful. Let me help. She brought her hand near to my face. I turned my head away. I'm the one who can make you happy, you know. You won't have to remember that girl ever again. You won't want to. I promise. Her hand found my cheek. It had only been 2 days since I last seen Grace, had last touched her. But it was like I had already forgotten a person's warmth. I raised my hand to bat hers away, and I found that I couldn't do it. Instead, I put my hand on hers. I was close to tears. There were so many emotions in me that confused and overwhelmed me. But Anna was here, and she was whispering that she'd never leave. We made love there on the couch. Afterwards, I used a sweater to wipe the sweat off of me. Anna lay next to me, soft and warm, both her arms wrapped around one of mine. Oh, damn. In the morning after the long night, Anna looked to me and asked me a question. I'm tired, aren't you? Uh-huh. I won't go to work today. I'll call in sick. What about you? I don't know. I won't go to work. I hadn't thought at all about work. It was so irrelevant. That's a good idea. Hey, I'm going to my apartment. I want to have a nice hot shower. Come with? Sure. Yeah. My apartment had a perfectly working shower, of course, but I didn't want to be by myself. I was scared. After I had a shower at her place, Anna told me I could stay there a while. Till you feel better, she told me. What do you say? I said yes, and that's how it went. How do you break his leg, though? I don't feel shame for what I did. I know I should, but I don't. The problem is, I don't really feel like I did any of that. It's more like I was watching myself do those things, watching myself get tricked, and cheat on Grace, and live with that woman who caused so much misery to so many people. I know I should be ashamed. It's a disgusting thing I did, and I can't take it back. I let myself be made into an animal. That one whole month is something I like to forget and to never remember. So I won't write about it, or about anything anymore. I've written enough. I'm done. This journal has helped me a lot, but I don't need it anymore. This is, then, it's goodbye. So, goodbye. JF. Aww. I woke up and found the room dark. Chapter 5, A New Brand of Happiness. Incredibly dark. It didn't matter if my eyes were open or closed, the image didn't change. Something wasn't right. The air smelled different. Grace made a soft moaning sound in her sleep. She lay next to me. I reached down to make absolutely sure she was here. Jack? To hear her voice instead it was like finding a snake in my bed. I almost fell over a nightstand. Are you okay? Bad dream? Stay up. She touched me, skin against skin. I remembered where I was and why I was here. Better? Yeah, sorry about that. Good. I settled back onto my side of the bed. Anna ruffled my hair. You startled me. I didn't mean to. It's okay. I know you wouldn't do that. Because you love me. Dear diary, it's all been worth it. All the years of waiting and hoping have been so worth it. I never expected it to go as well as it did. Now I feel so silly I ever worried. Grace, that whore, is out of the picture. It was easy. She is so scared of everything. And Jack is all mine. I expected he would struggle a lot more. I'm so proud of him. Even in the terrible state he's in, no memories of us at all. He knew in his heart he should pick me over her. You're so cute, Jack. The way you're absolutely helpless without me. I'll pamper you a little more. I can do that. There's no hurry. No rush. We've reached our happy ending. I paced around Anna's bedroom. Step, 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 step. Turn. Step, 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 step. Turn. It wasn't a very large room, about the same size as mine, and step, 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 turns. It was dark. The curtains were drawn, but it would have been dark without them too. The alarm clock's neon green digits hovering in the dark showed that it was 5:10 a.m. and that it was Monday. Step, step, step. Anna's bed sheets rustled. She mumbled something and sat up. Jack? Why are you... I took a deep breath. It helped me keep my voice from shaking as I answered. It's nothing. Go back to sleep. What is it? Something is wrong, isn't it? Tell me. I'll make it go away. No, please. It's stupid. Tell me. I stepped closer to the bed, banged my shin on the side inside. It's Monday. And I glanced over my shoulder at the alarm clock. Yep, it is. So, I have work. When I came back to an empty apartment, it was early Friday morning. I had missed work on Friday. I must have been on thin ice already. I didn't even call in. And just don't go. But if I don't go today, they'll fire me for sure. So? What do you mean, so? This is serious. Don't be upset. Here. Anna got up lazily and kissed me, held me. We stood there a few moments in silence. There. Doesn't it all seem better now? But I still... Uh-huh. No, sweetie. You stay in today. She pressed herself harder against me. I felt her softness, the heat of her body. I could hardly feel anything else. You don't want to go to work, do you? I don't, but I mean, I have to. You don't have to. It'll be fine. The world won't end. I was going to complain again, but she pressed a finger to my lips. Shh. You know what? An idea just came to me. If you move out of that awful apartment and come live with me instead, you won't have to go work in that awful store anymore either. That sounds nice, doesn't it? It sounded so good. Anna understood me so well, but I wasn't sure of myself. I asked if it was really fine for me to stay here for good. Of course. I wouldn't want you anywhere else. Ooh. Dear Diary, oh my god, oh my goodness, how is this going so well? It never worked so well before, not with the patients I tried it on, even though they were terminal. Even though they had no one to visit them, all of them kept being themselves right up to the end. But with Jack, I can do anything. He is like clay. I could change him to anyone, anything I wanted. How awful! He's so lucky that it's me doing this. Could you imagine someone else with this kind of responsibility? No, no, no. What am I saying? Nobody else could make him so willing to change. Me. Only me. He's only like this because he loves me so much. He's always loved me, even when he didn't realize it. And he'll always love me, and I'll always love him, and we'll be together forever. Forever. Ah, I'm so happy I can scream. Right now, I'm only teasing him a little, but that's okay. We have all the time in the world. Unlike those other boys, he's not about to expire. Oh. Days went by, maybe a week. Jack? Come on, Jack. A laugh. If you don't let go of me, I can't go to work, you know. Then don't go. Stay here. Hey, one of us has to go. We need it to live. I need you to live. That's very sweet, but I still have to go. I wouldn't budge. She ran her fingers through my hair. I like that. Yo, me too! It's like the best. Like, have someone pet your head. If you get off me now, I promise I'll have a special surprise for you when I come back. Really? Really? I promise. Okay. I forced myself to let her go. After she went away, I lay back down on the bed. I waited for her to come back. I did nothing else. Oh, Jack, my baby boy. Anna's surprise was a big plastic bag. It was swollen, full of something. I looked at her, and at it, and then at her again, and frowned. You'll see. Come, we need to go somewhere. Like, outside? Yes. Isn't that exciting? I looked away. What? You don't want to? I held up a pillow in front of me. It was meant to act as a barrier. Oh, you big scaredy cat. Come on. She took my arm and pulled it. I wouldn't go. Her grip was strong, or maybe I'd gotten weaker, but I stayed in place. Huh? So you really don't want to go? Let's... How come we can't just stay here? Oh, sweetie. I don't want the apartment to burn down. Huh? She made me dress in outside clothes. They were rugged and cold. Rugged and cold. The outside was even more rugged and cold than I was. The sheet was wet. It must have rained. The people there were giving me looks. They were looking at me like I was trash. Why? What had I done to them? What had I ever done to anyone? Oh, hey, ease up a little. You'll hurt my hand. Oh, I'm sorry. That's okay. If you really don't feel like it, we can go back home right now. Really? Yes, but I know you can do this. So will you do it? For me? Ah, I... Yeah, okay. Great! Thank you, Jack. You're so good to me. We walked for over 15 minutes. My feet hurt and my legs made clicking sounds. I hadn't really walked in over a week. I didn't complain. We're almost there. Do you know where we are? I shook my head. Anna had led me somewhere I've never been. Each street we passed was dirtier and grayer and more abandoned than the last, and the people looked at us all the more meanly. I thought they were going to hurt us. But Anna wasn't afraid, so I did my best to be brave too. Whatever she had in the plastic bag, it wasn't heavy. The bag was so full it was almost the shape of a big ball, but it still swung so lightly. I hope it's not a head. What do you think is in here? Anna had noticed me looking. I don't know. Want to guess? I didn't. I told her I didn't. I told her I couldn't think of anything. Oh well, you'll see soon enough. I don't like this. Our destination, I saw 5 minutes later, was an empty street. A whole street, blocks and blocks of it, completely abandoned. The pavement was cracked, the buildings that still stood were hollow, and everything was overgrown with weeds. It was more jungle than a city street. It was ugly. I hated to even look at it. Isn't it so beautiful? Yeah. I'll show you the best spot here. It's my favorite, but it'll be our secret, okay? You can't tell anyone else. Okay. We passed through a tunnel-like opening sat in a tall, wide building. Beyond it was a field of brown-yellow grass. It came up to my chest. Surrounding the grass was the side of a large apartment building. This used to be its courtyard. The building was a molted, ugly gray. It had most likely been a pretty color before it burned down. It had so many windows, none of which had glass in them. They gaped down at us, empty and dark. Anna's spot was a square patch of concrete in the middle of the overgrown courtyard. Once there, Anna handed me something from the plastic bag. It was a small gas container and a box full of matches. Then, she emptied the rest of the bag on concrete. When I saw the contents, my chest tightened and started to hurt. This... Anna, this is... On the ground were a few post-it notes, a pair of shoes, but mostly clothes. I had seen them before. They had belonged to somebody that I used to know. Who? Someone I had known an eternity ago. Too long ago to remember. But I knew these things were important. You know what this is? Yes. I shouldn't? It's fine if you still recognize them. Completely fine. You're not mad? I'm not mad. Give me that. Anna grabbed the gas container from my hands. She poured the gas out into the clothes and shoes and post-it notes down to the last drop. Then she tossed the canister aside and stepped away. The canister made a tiny, empty sound as it hit the concrete. Boom, boom. After that, there was silence. Oh no. Anna? Should I... What do you think you should do? Are you really not mad? Do what you think you need to do, Jack. And do it quick. It's growing dark, and I didn't bring a flashlight. So I did what I thought I needed to do. I lit a match. It took me 3 tries to get it right because of my clumsy fingers. Creating a little fire with my hands, I brought it over her things. They were wet and stank of gasoline. I held the lit match above them. Why are you hesitating? Don't you want to do this? I don't know. I needed to do what Anna wanted me to do, but the thought of doing it made me want to lie down and cry. I couldn't explain why those things were so dear to me. They just were. The flame had almost reached my fingers. Anna, I don't think I... Do it! I dropped the match. The little fire touched gasoline and bloomed. The sudden heat made me step back. Those things, those shoes and clothes and little yellow notes were already crackling and turning into charcoal. Anna stood by me. I waited for her to scold me, but she didn't. She put her hand in mine. Our fingers interlocked. You did well. I did? Yes. When it came down to it, you did what you should. I'm proud of you. A warmth filled my chest. My worry for those scattered pieces of nothing on the ground faded away. I was with the love of my life, and she loved me and was proud of me. How could I care about some... I couldn't even remember what it had been anymore. Old clothes? Whatever. Anna giggled. Damn! It made me so glad to see Anna happy. I pulled her closer. After a good minute of laughing, she sighed as if spent and looked up at me. Wasn't that fun? Yep. I should have made that laugh more crazy, but damn! Things at the ground had already gone out. They were black and unrecognizable. Let's go back home. Okay, Anna. You're so happy, aren't you? And why wouldn't you be? I'm happy too. The happiest I've ever been. Me too. The happiest I've ever been. Really? Yep. Thank you, Jack. That means the world to me. We went away, hand in hand. But before we walked out in the grass again, I looked back one last time at all the things I had burned. Something moved at the edges of my vision, up in one of the glassless windows. I looked again, but it was gone. This place is dangerous. Mm-hmm. Are there people here? You know what? There just might be. Bad people. We should get home as soon as we can. Yes. Home. Where it's safe. Ooh, okay. I think that's a good place to end it off. I think we're in the home stretch after that. But damn, she is a crazy little person. Damn, okay. Man, that was a riveting episode. It was a very Anna focused, which actually I'm kind of happy about that. Like we got to see her crazy side a bit more, because she wasn't trying to be all goody for Grace. But man, I can't wait to figure out what happens next, and hopefully y'all can't either. I'm loving this visual novel. I can't wait for anything what he has next. Let's go ahead and do a quick save and a normal save. But yeah, maybe I shouldn't have it on that screen. Good. Oh nope, history's not gonna be any better. Let's go to credits. But yeah, thank y'all so much for watching. If you're new around here, I am Icy Richard. Like, comment, subscribe. You guys already know that whole dealio. But as always, stay kind, be awesome, tip which is a heck of a whole lot. I'll be seeing all of y'all next time. Peace out.